GG's, Dondadas, Hyenas, Scoop Dobbs, learn from Scoop, Steve was criminating, y'all. I rock Luther King X. Don't forget the Kennedy doing his millimeter march right here on YouTube. We conducting ourselves the most highest Dondada lights. What you make it, you can't love it, you can't hate it. It's gonna be simply what you make it, GG. Stay more aware than ever. God chose you because he knew he could trust you. God's best kept secret, Dondada. You in the elevator, who's elevator? God's elevator on the way to the top, GG. That's just what it is. What's popping, Dondada? We on Jim Jones, Dondada. Cause there's a lot of Jim Jones in the hood right now, Dondada. You know the niggas. Cause you gotta think about it, Dondada. Niggas who was running shit, Dondada, they was running shit when they was 17. They was running shit when they was 18. They was running shit when they was 20. They just, you know what I'm saying? They just happened to evolve, Dondada. First is their crew, then is the block, then is the neighborhood, then is the city, Dondada. But Jim Jones, Dondada, he's an old head, Dondada, that never really got to be like he ain't Mel Matrix. Jim Jones is no Mel Matrix, Dondada. You know what I'm saying? Since he's no Mel Matrix, he gotta wait for Mel Matrix, Dondada, to get locked up, and every real nigga to get locked up so they could take down everybody, Dondada, so he could have the position, because he ain't fucking doing shit. He ain't about shit. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? So that's how his position come above, Dondada. Because if he was actually putting in mad work and shit like that whole thing, believe me, after they knocked everybody off, that nigga went right to the woods, Dondada. He wouldn't even cared about what was going on, Dondada. Real shit. But that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case, GG. So more or less, Dondada, I'm thinking that your boy Jim Jones, Dondada, they on a whole level right now. Cause look at, you have to think about it. Max B made Jim Jones, Dondada. Max B made Jim Jones because he did the bowling shit for him, Dondada. You know what I'm saying? So Max B actually made this. All right, whatever. That's just what it is. So more or less, Jim Jones, he's just a 50-year-old dude that couldn't do it when he was 17. He couldn't be on the block, nigga, thugging out all this shit. He couldn't do that with Mel Matrix. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. He could do that when he was on the side of him, but he can't actually be that person. And now that they all gone, he can actually be on the block. It's like when you all grow up, you sell weed, niggas is grown now, right? And niggas who still selling weed, guess what? Those are the niggas who actually wasn't making too much money, you know what I'm saying, doing this shit, unless they doing it on a whole different atmosphere, You go to someone, they got one plate. Nigga, you're not the plug. I don't give a fuck if you had 100 plates, you're not the plug, You know what I'm saying? You're not the plug, Niggas can't just go up to you like, yo, give me 50 plates. You're not the plug. Niggas just go up to you, yo, give me 100 plates. Nigga, give me 1,000 plates. You're not the fucking plug, bro. You already too grown, You're not the plug, nigga. You still got a plate, nigga. Niggas smoke plates, nigga. Niggas buy QPs just to fucking smoke, nigga. And you over here, buying 2 plates, 3 plates, nigga. What the fuck? We murdering QPs, nigga, in 2 days, nigga. Active Jackson, nigga. All the way to the point that we're not living the same. You know what I'm saying? You can't do shit like that. You got to go and you got to sell your bud. You got to go and do all this shit. You got to go and, you know what I'm saying? So you're not really, you know what I'm saying? You're not really active, nigga. You don't see Cameron posted in the hood, nigga. You seen Cameron posted in the hood when he was 16, nigga, 15, nigga, posted with Mace, nigga, playing basketball and shit like that. You're not going to see that man out there right now. You know why Jim Jones is out there, Because he got something to prove. He want everybody to know, either he's from Harlem, which he's not. He's from the Bronx. So, nigga, just what the fuck, nigga? It's like me, nigga. If I'm hanging on a different borough, or something like that, nigga, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, nigga. It is what it is, nigga. I don't want to be from fucking Harlem, nigga. Yeah, Harlem niggas, they say they get to the dough. There's Brooklyn niggas, they're a little too aggressive. They smack you over your head. And it doesn't matter, nigga. That's just who I am. You might have to get smacked over the head, and get handled, That's just what it is, You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be You don't gotta be 6'8", 300 pounds, nigga, to get shit done. That's just what it is. So Jim Jones, I feel like Jim Jones, he's just the person, who always wanted to be that person. And since everybody's grown and they got kids, and everybody's grown and they locked up, and everybody's grown and they dead, and everybody's grown and they not hustling no more, and everybody's grown and they retired from the streets, guess who's there? Jim Jones. Like, oh yeah, I was hustling. Like, he was with the best of them. He knows them. He knows a lot of people. You gotta think about it. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones like a Tekashi 6ix9ine to me. You know what I'm saying? That's who Jim Jones is to me. He's like a little Tekashi 6ix9ine nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, you know what I'm saying? Real niggas, real actual active niggas allow Jim Jones to be Jim Jones. So you know what I'm saying? And he was paying his fee. Now that they all locked up, nigga, he's trying to act like, oh yeah, I'm big. You see that shit every day in the hood, motherfucker. A bitch ass nigga, his boy get locked up, nigga. He thinks he's mad tough and shit like that. He thinks he's running the program, nigga. You're not your boy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sit your ass down. Then guess what happened with that nigga? That nigga gets slapped, start getting licked, start doing this, start doing that. You know what I'm saying? You don't got the same credentials than as your boy, That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, And who the fuck cries as much as Jim Jones? Like, all these niggas coming out and crying, I'm gonna tell you this right now, nigga. Motherfucker, you're not fucking 10 years old, nigga. Oh, men cry. Oh, nigga, men don't cry, nigga, when they're fucking and losing their girl, they doing this and that. Niggas crying. What type of individual are you? Not no real, actual, active people. They're not saying that. It's Cameron. I miss Cameron, nigga. They be like, shut the fuck up, Mr. Sensitive, nigga. Like, you go over there, did 25 years, you gonna come out, complain about your feet hurting, nigga. Yeah, you must have been gay in there, nigga. Fuck you talk about. Don't come out here with some complaints, nigga. Niggas, the real men don't fucking complain, Like, that's a motherfucking fact, So, yeah, Jim Jones, nigga, no, nigga, not no 50. I don't give a fuck what you say. You're not gonna go around thinking like, oh, yeah, it's a right to him to be crying on the fucking, no, nigga, go cry to your fucking kids, nigga. Go cry to your fucking wife, nigga. At least she could see you cry to that. I don't, like, what the fuck you say that you sitting here crying to us about Cameron's relationship with you stupid fuck, nigga? If anything, you should be crying about you missing Mel Matrix, nigga. If anything, that's why you really crying. You should, I miss Mel Matrix. I miss Matrix, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He had me feeling like I was the goon now. It's like I took his spot. Yeah, we understand. You feel like you took his spot. Now I'm saying, you miss your daddy, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Niggas don't look up to nobody, nigga. We only look up, and when we look up, there's only a sky there, nigga. That's a motherfucking fact, nigga. You a 50-year-old man claiming that you look up to. And it doesn't matter about your age, but it matters about experience. You went through all that experience, grown-ass man, you're still looking up to niggas? You still look up to, you can't look up to yourself because you're soft. You got to look up to somebody. But damn, nigga. You still looking up to fucking niggas, you fucking grown ass goof. These goofy ass niggas, ain't about Nathan, Like, what the fuck you niggas ain't about Nathan? You niggas always hating. You niggas some Jimmy Jones ass nigga, making songs that we cannot relate to. We can't even honestly relate to shit is going on, Nah, Jim Jones got some good songs, Let me stop. I'm saying summer in Miami, bow in the air, living without a care. Like, bro, let's get right, bro. But niggas in the hood, they be on that timing, They actually be on that timing, GG. It gets real spooky real quick, when you fucking with a fucking mediocre ass person, You know what I'm saying? Everybody, look at. All right, boom. This is how it is, We gonna talk. I'm gonna tell you like this is how it is, bro. All right, boom. We on the block, right? We on the block, nigga, right? And we all grow up, But there's one person, right? That's on the block with us, but he's on the block with us. He's looking through his window right there. But we know him. We grew up with him. Yo, what's good, GG? What's popping? He stays in his house. He never comes out, While we growing up, we're getting locked up. We're doing this. We're doing that. Certain shit's happening. We're in the streets. We're settling, We're getting into beef. We're getting into altercations with the mad shit's just going on. We active. We out there, But the nigga in the window, he's seeing everything that we doing. And guess what starts happening? Every time he come outside, the block starts to get desert. No one's out there. People's getting locked up. People's dying. Niggas got into a shootout. Your boy died. This nigga died. This person died. Guess what? He's like, yo, I could come outside now. And the person in the window, that's Jim Jones. He's like, yo, I could come outside now. Let me come outside. So he comes outside and he know the niggas because he knows the niggas that was outside the dada. That nigga actually knows them niggas, the dada. Like, this ain't no mediocre shit. So since he knows them people, the dada, guess what happens, the dada? He claims like everything they did, because he was looking out the window and he seen everything that he was doing. Nigga, everything they did, you didn't do, nigga. And everything they did don't coexist with your journey, nigga. Your journey is staying in that fucking window, looking outside, nigga, and being fucking smart, nigga, and not getting into the situation because you knew you didn't want to come outside with the best of us. So now that the best of us is gone, nigga, you over here trying to act like you the best of us, nigga, but you not that. You ain't never do that. You ain't never been in that. You ain't never fucking escaped that. Nigga, you still trying to be in that. Niggas is escaping that life, nigga. You see, most of the niggas that was there, you see the nigga that lost a partner or something like that, he probably had to get back, or he probably fucking went to jail, or he had to probably protect himself, and he gets locked up for a ratchet or something like that. And then boom, so he's gone. So boom, who's still there? Who's still outside, the dada? Who's still outside? So niggas are selling the dada. They selling weed and shit like that, the dada. But they see this nigga, the dada, that who was selling weed, the dada. He started selling coke, and he started fucking selling this, and he started selling that. So he switched his whole dynamic of getting money. So he started getting real money. And guess what happened? Niggas that was selling weed 20 years ago, they still selling weed 20 years ago, the dada. Niggas who selling this, the dada, they still selling the same shit, the dada. 20, like, it don't make sense because they always want it to be. They want to be, the dada. Like my boy, one of my boys came up to me, the dada. They was like, yo, you know your boy's doing good now. I was like, yo, finally he's doing good. But in my mind, the dada, you know what I was thinking? That nigga's a fucking goofy. Like, you happy he's doing good, nigga? Like, what year is it, nigga? Like, nigga's been doing good since we was 13, nigga. This nigga's actually a grown-ass man. He finally made it to do good. I mean, clap for him, da da. And what's doing good, da da? Saying that you up or you got, nigga. It's too late for that shit, nigga. Like, it's too late for that shit, da da. It's too late, da da. Who you are, da da, you always be till you're the nigga in the window, Jim Jones. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna be the nigga in the fucking window, da-da. You're just a nigga in the window, da-da. I'm happy that they up. Am I mad that they took too long? Nah, I ain't really. I don't care how long they take, da-da. But da-da, certain shit, da-da, once you start to grow, da-da, you look back, da-da, you're gonna be like, yo, I've been there, I've done that, da-da. I ain't going there, da-da. It's a wrap, bro. It will never be the same. You know what I'm saying? It will never be the motherfucking same, GG. You gotta move forward.
Jim Jones, you believe you know the truth. Everything you believe to be true is about to be completely altered, so reconsider your assumptions. What if I told you that Jim's enemies weren't the ones who betrayed him the most? Nope. It came from Chrissy, the person he trusted the most, and it wasn't just a little secret. Rather, it was the kind of bombshell that could blow their whole world apart. After dropping one bombshell after,
like Jim Jones always wanted to be Mace. Jim Jones always wanted to be a Cameron. Jim Jones always wanted to, he looked up to a Max B, the dada. But you know what I'm saying? He looked up to certain situations, the dada. But guess what, the dada? That nigga didn't appreciate the dada. He didn't appreciate just being himself, the dada, just being around him, the dada. Jim Jones is a fucking fan to Dipset, the dada. You know what I'm saying? He always got something to prove. He always want to be thing, da da. That's a fucking fan, nigga. It's just the truth, though. It's the fucking truth. You was a fan, nigga, and then you was loyal, so you felt like Cameron was telling you that Mace did him dirty, so you like, damn, Mace did you dirty. That's fucked up, da 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 da. But you did the same thing to Max B, so it is what it is, da da. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We gotta stay more weird than ever, da da. And Cameron don't got nothing to do with the Baller song or him burning Max B or any of that thing. That's why Cameron brings it up. Like, nigga, I'm not even like that. You're like that, nigga. But you try to make me feel like I'm like that because, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. You know what happened with you, Jimmy Jones, nigga. Like, come on now, do your reality shows, get right, and it is what it is, done.
After another, Cameron's family has revealed a twisted truth that is difficult to accept. Jim is left standing alone, deceived, and caught off guard as Chrissy's life is about to be revealed in a way that no one anticipated. When the person you love is concealing the most sinister secrets you could ever imagine, What should you do? It's going to be a full-on expose of everything you didn't know and couldn't have predicted, so this isn't just gossip. If you believe you've heard the worst, you're not even close, so stay tuned. You underestimate the truth. What if I told you that all of your preconceived notions about Chrissy Lampkin were false? What if the ideal partnership you've been watching on television for more than 10 years was actually a web of lies? What if Jim Jones, who has long trusted her, is now the victim of a betrayal so profound that it has the potential to destroy everything he has worked so hard to achieve? Hold on, because this isn't just rumors. It's a bomb of truth that will shake the streets of Harlem and beyond and change your perspective on Chrissy Lampkin and Jim Jones. Let's dissect it. Cameron, who has supported Jim throughout his career's highs and lows, just dropped a bombshell that nobody saw coming. Jim isn't the only person involved in this. Chrissy Lampkin is at the center of a scandal so big that it could ruin Jim's career.
And that's what, and that I'm gonna be honest with niggas too, That's what actually make fake people, wanting to be other things, it makes you fake, So Jim Jones wanted to be Cam or wanted to be this or looking up to certain people made him wanted to have a girl like Chrissy. You know what I'm saying? A girl like Chrissy, that he thinks that he loves so much that he thinks, but he just wanted to show off, You know what I'm saying? And you showing off, you promoting more things, So wow, this thing is actually showing Chrissy off, He wanted to be this, he wanted to be that. He ain't actually love the shorty, That ain't his soulmate, nigga. He just needed something, so he could start coming up, so he could be That's just what it is. So we gonna be real, like niggas is less traditional, nigga, less active, and standing up on something, Jim Jones will never be like a man DC, Man DC, he actually supports his family, actually did be there, Jim Jones, she's trying to use certain shit for clout, That's just what it is, You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Jim Jones. Look at Man DC. Look at what Jim Jones is doing. He's everywhere with his kids. And he's everywhere with them streamer kids and shit like that. Man DC, he shows people how to fucking be men. How to be in the house with their kids. How to stand on business. How to do everything they got to be doing. That's a motherfucking fact. You know what I'm saying?
And reveal the ugly truth that no one knew existed. Although you've witnessed the glitzy photos, public appearances, and moments of the Coderre couple's success, the real world is quite different. Yes, Cameron's family has just revealed the startling truth that Jim was unaware of. We are discussing secrets that are so profound and sinister that they have the potential to topple the entire house of cards. Consider it. Chrissy Jim is left to pick up the pieces after learning that the woman who has been by his side for years has been leading a double life. For Jim and all of us who followed their story, it feels like a cold slap in the face. This is betrayal in real life at its best. It's no longer just reality TV drama. How did we arrive here too? Cameron, a man who has never shied away from voicing his opinions, has just revealed the truth about Chrissy's year-long covert life. Chrissy has been hiding behind a facade, portraying herself as Jim's rock, but in reality, she is anything but. According to Cameron's family, Chrissy has engaged in dubious activities, covert liaisons, and even business ventures that damage Jim's confidence. As they say, you can only conceal the truth for so long before it comes to light in the most dramatic manner imaginable. Jim is the man left in the wreckage of Chrissy's life, which is more than just a reality show. It's a web of lies so interwoven that it's hard to ignore. Let's discuss how profound this is, but he was caught off guard by the betrayal of someone he believed he could trust most. There is more to the secrets that Chrissy is keeping than infidelity or cheating. No, we're discussing a lot more, including shady transactions, corporate corruption, and covert operations that Jim was kept well hidden from for years. Being the man that he is, Cameron has just revealed everything, and now everyone is watching as Jim's life is falling apart in real time. Let's discuss the first of many secrets, one that has been entangled for years with betrayal, money, and power. Jim trusted Chrissy with his business as well as his heart. According to people familiar with the matter, Chrissy has been operating her own covert operations behind the scenes, using her position to influence events in her favor. They have collaborated on numerous projects, formed joint ventures, and even established an empire. Jim was unaware of the numerous dubious financial transactions in which Chrissy has been involved. Jim is now being held accountable for these transactions, losses, and poor investments since Chrissy kept him in the dark. Not to mention the personal aspect of this mess. The worst part is that Jim stood by her, implicitly trusting her, while these deals threatened to destroy his entire empire. Chrissy has been having affairs and leading a secret life for years that no one is aware of. All right, we're discussing clandestine connections, covert outings, and relationships with people Jim would never have thought of, people who, given the opportunity, could ruin him. The absurd thing is that Cameron was fully aware of it. Because of their loyalty to Jim, Cameron's family had been aware of the situation for some time but had remained silent. However, now that the truth is out, they are speaking out. Now that the world is aware of Chrissy's dubious activities and treachery, the man who helped launch Jim's career has had enough, but it goes beyond money and affairs. No, this has to do with trust and loyalty, two qualities Jim believed he shared with Chrissy. However, he is now left to deal with the fact that everything he believed to be true about Chrissy was false, as well as to pick up the pieces of a career that is about to fall apart. Why is Cameron acting in this way then? Why, after all these years, is he now exposing Chrissy? Is it?
And this is what I mean about Jim Jones, Dada. Like Jim Jones, Dada, he goes out, Dada, and he looks for people to be around, Dada. Ain't like he just dead, Dada, and people's coming to fucking find him, Dada. Like, look at what's going on, Dada. Like he's with Neon and he's with these streamers, Dada, and he's bringing these streamers to the hood, Dada, so the streamers could act like you're bringing Neon, Dada. You're bringing Neon to the hood, Dada. Ain't like you're bringing some. Come on now, he trying to like. Come on now, he fucks with Big U, Dada. Everybody who fucks with Big U, Dada. I respect the niggas who don't fuck with Big U, Dada. The niggas who's gonna stand up for what's right, Dada. You know what I'm saying? Like Big U is all up in his pocket, Dada. Like this nigga's going. He fucks with the wacko dude, Dada, from over there, Dada. The wacko dude when he's over there looking at him, Dada. You already know, Dada, that Jim Jones good over here, Dada. We know he's good, Dada. He threw a big lump sum in your pocket, Gigi. That's just what it is, bro. He threw a real big lump sum in your motherfucking pocket. I'm sorry, nigga. I know a bunch of Jim Joneses in the hood, Dada. Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying? The nigga who wants to be top dog, that hands ain't top dog, that's ready to portray the nigga, Dada, that wants to cry because he did the most. What the fuck you crying for, bro? What the fuck you crying for? You living with regrets? You did Cameron wrong? You want to cry? Like, shut the fuck up, you fucking sensitive bitch, Dada. You fucking emotional ass bitch, nigga. We got to be a little bit more fucking aggressive out here, Dada. Like, this nigga's over here just simply crying on air, crying on things, and it's okay. Y'all niggas, oh, it's okay. All men cry, Dada. All men cry. Nah, all men don't cry, nigga. Men do cry, nigga, but men ain't just crying, Dada, for relationship reasons, D type of reason, dumb type of reason, or nigga, fuck out of here with the bullshit, nigga, cause you ain't friends with a nigga. I ain't never broke up with a fucking friend, nigga, and a friend said, yo, I don't want to be your friend. Nobody ever said that to me, but if they said, yo, I rock this something dirty, or this nigga did something to my cousin, or this nigga did something to this, or that, whatever the case may be, I don't fuck with them, Dada. Niggas ain't losing no, niggas ain't saying that cheering, Dada. Ain't cheering, Dada. You know what I'm saying? You don't wake me up in the morning, life's what you make it, so life got meaning, bro. The fuck, nigga, this nigga, but me and Cameron had such a good relationship. Like, no, I don't give a fuck. What the fuck y'all saying, Dada? Right there, Dada, that type of nigga, Dada, that's a nigga that grew up in the house, Dada, that looking outside, Dada, that wants to be friends with someone that just actually have to come outside and loves everybody, Dada, to the point. But he didn't grow up outside. You know what I'm saying? When he went outside, some people went outside, they learned things alone outside. He went outside, there was already people outside, so he just attached himself to certain people so they could keep him safe, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go outside alone, see how active it is, But yeah, Jim Jones always fucking crying, nigga, like fucking emotional bastard,
because Cameron has finally had enough of the games, or is it because of?
And guess what, Jim Jones? Guess what, Jim Jones? No one gives a fuck what you gonna do or what you say you gonna do, or you being blood or saying that this or saying that, nigga. No one gives a fuck about that shit, nigga. You ain't touching shit. You ain't sending your minions over here, to get at niggas, You ain't gonna do shit, you bitch ass nigga, Because if you got way more shit that you gotta be doing, than that, You know what I'm saying? You got way more people to handle, Go to Rock Nation, Switch up on camera, nigga. Do what the fuck you do, nigga. You know You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, nigga, real niggas is real niggas. They understand real shit. You ain't about to do. Jim Jones niggas be talking shit. Jim Jones be trying to act like he's about to fucking go kill him or something like that, or beat him up, or have him beat up, or the China Brim nigga was talking mad shit. And Jim Jones trying to act like he beat this nigga up, like he's gonna beat this nigga. Jim Jones, you ain't doing shit. You a bitch, nigga. Only bitches act like you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what this nigga say? I can't wait. I'm trying to find. You a millionaire or whatever, a rapper or this, and you're trying to find certain individuals to beat up because they say you're not from Harlem, because they expose you, because they said you soft. Because nigga, if niggas said you soft, and niggas said yo, I rock soft, nigga, guess what? A lot of niggas gonna be like, nah, that nigga's not, that nigga's wild, You might want to watch it, Like, I don't know, for your best care, you might want to watch it. You know what I'm saying? You might. So, niggas saying Jim Jones soft. Everybody's like, yo, he probably is. Yeah, he is. You know what I'm saying? Cameron be doing this. Nah, I'm going to show you why he soft, nigga. I'm going to show you why I'm from Harlem. I'm going to do a song with mad Harlem niggas. Shut the fuck up. You from the Bronx, nigga. Where's your issue, nigga? Fat Joe from the Bronx. Big Pump from the Bronx. Cardi B from the Bronx. What's wrong with being from the Bronx? Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with being from the Bronx, Cardi B's more realer than you, nigga. Cardi B's more blood than Jim Jones, bro. That's how I feel. I be feeling like Cardi B, she's standing down, Cardi B more thorough than fucking than Jimmy Jones, nigga. It's just guests like that, But yeah, Jim Jones mad fucking soft, bro. Like, I can't do that nigga no more. No pause, no Diddy. I can't fuck with that nigga, We need more stand-up individuals, GG. And I fuck with Mace too, And Mace showed you how to rap. It is what it is, nigga. But you don't, you're different.
Of his personal history with Jim. Jim has suffered more harm from Chrissy's games than anyone could have predicted. The problem is that Cameron is tired of the lies and will no longer allow Chrissy to get away with it. He is now sharing all the details on social media and the streets. Since Chrissy has revealed her secrets, there is no turning back. How far did this betrayal go? Jim, on the other hand, has been left holding the bag while Chrissy has been playing a risky game. Is there more to this story, or was it just business? Is Chrissy concealing more sinister secrets that Jim was unaware of? We're just getting started, so stay put. Everything is about to be destroyed by the truth. Doesn't the truth hurt? It always happens when everything you believed to be true and safe falls apart in front of your eyes, and Jim Jones is experiencing that right now in the most publicly embarrassing way imaginable. Chrissy Lampkin, the woman he trusted and believed to be his rock, has betrayed him deeply, but that's only the start of the real mess. Nobody could have predicted the consequences of these revelations. Jim Jones, the hip-hop mogul, is on the verge of losing everything due to Chrissy, including his reputation, career, and the very empire he has spent years creating. But here's the catch. Chrissy isn't only interested in herself. The extent of this betrayal goes far beyond monetary losses and covert activities, as Cameron's family has been subtly revealing. Only now is the world beginning to piece together the network and entire covert plan that Chrissy was a part of. Let's dissect it. Chrissy was playing both sides. She wasn't just pulling strings behind Jim's back. For years, Cameron, Jim's closest ally, never had complete faith in Chrissy. Jim was unaware of Cameron's persistent suspicions, and let's be honest, nobody else was either. Jim was enamored with the notion that he and Chrissy were the perfect power couple, but now everything is unraveling. This is the messy part. In addition to her personal lies, Chrissy was involved in financial schemes that are now being exposed and are larger than anyone could have predicted. Completely. In addition to hurting Jim, Cameron's family has revealed shocking details about dubious business practices that betrayed his trust on a level that is nearly impossible to understand. As the gatekeeper, Chrissy kept Jim in the dark about financial decisions that ought to have been discussed, and now Jim must deal with the fallout from her covert manipulations. For those who are unaware, Chrissy was the driving force behind a number of dubious ventures that Jim was unaware were being made in his name, including dubious real estate transactions and companies that embezzled funds. When the bills were due, Jim was left in the dark. According to people familiar with the matter, Jim trusted Chrissy
You know why? Because Chrissy fucks with more gangsters than Jim Jones. Chrissy fucks with actual gangsters in the street. Who knows if a real ass individual sent Chrissy to fuck with Jim Jones? We don't know this. We don't know this. We don't know who the fuck is this girl Chrissy. But this girl Chrissy actually messed around with the best of them. He actually was fucking around with some real ass gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Not Jim Jones. But the real gangsters, they made her do that shit, You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones, niggas actually played this nigga in that relationship.
Chrissy with everything, and she abused that trust. What's worse, though? I take it that Chrissy is Jim's faithful companion. However, she has been negotiating behind Jim's back with some of his most formidable foes, playing both sides. Consider this. Chrissy has engaged in covert activities with individuals who have consistently worked against Jim. Jim's empire has been at risk due to her actions. This is a personal matter as well as a business one, and Jim is now left attempting to repair everything, but the harm has already been done. As the story spreads, the public's outrage is just getting started. Reactions are everywhere, and fans and other celebrities are contributing. The most shocking aspect is that Jim's own circle is beginning to turn away from him after this shocking revelation, with some referring to her as a mastermind and others calling her a villain. This is where the pain.
She ain't no fucking mastermind, nigga. Someone put it in her head, send a plate, have Jim Jones, head over heels in love, That was really his shorty, That's why you gotta watch it when you're in the industry, Because when you're in the industry, or in the streets, or anything, guess what? They try to run plays, You know what I'm saying? Who knows, Yo, get at Jim Jones so we could, you know what I'm saying? Have him on the thing, on the light, It's crazy.
Pain really begins. Jim is currently coping with the public fallout in addition to the personal betrayal. Everyone began talking as soon as the news leaked, and you know how that goes. Once the truth is out there, there's no going back. Jim must now confront his own public failure while attempting to determine whether Chrissy was pulling all the strings behind the scenes. One of Jim's best friends, Cameron, claims he feels personally accountable for not seeing this coming sooner. Insiders claim that Cameron had been telling Jim for years that something was wrong with Chrissy, but Jim was too overcome by his feelings to see it. He never thought the woman he had spent so much time with could be complicit in such a plot. Camerano can't control anymore. One thing is to have your friend caught in a difficult scenario, but when that scenario compromises all you have worked for, you are forced to speak out now that legal issues are imminent. Jim is under actual risk of being sued or even subject to government investigations into the dubious transactions Chrissy engaged in. Jim might be held responsible for some of those debts if it turns out she used his name and assets to create false investments. And given the current state of affairs, Jim is practically certain of a financial catastrophe. The public fallout is equally severe, though. Those who used to idolize Jim and Chrissy are now second-guessing their allegiance. How could they be blind? How could they have been misled into thinking this was a true love story, while in fact it was only a game for Chrissy? Jim's fan base is beginning to turn on him. The reaction has been quick, his reputation has been tarnished, and today people are demanding the difficult questions. Who is Jim truly working with all these years? Cameron's family has gone so far as to distribute recordings capturing some of the most startling disclosures on Chrissy's double life. These leaked tapes surpass all one could have imagined. Chrissy is on record talking about trying to ruin Jim's career by linking him with dubious people who were out to destroy him firsthand, so tarnishing his image. These tapes are absolutely explosive, and they have simply stoked the mounting public indignation. Not even let us consider the current social media firestorm. From hip-hop stars to social media influencers, everyone is weighing in to offer their thoughts on the matter. The situated fans are losing their minds as Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin trend for all the wrong reasons. Jim, you've been played and we all saw it coming, one tweets. Still another says Chrissy has been nothing but manipulative. Jim deserves better. Still, there is a darker side to all this. People are wondering today just how much of Jim's career was based on lies. Was truly all Chrissy's influence? Was she dragging Jim back the entire time, or did she help shape his success? There is endless conjecture, and the truth gets more convoluted every fresh leak. Legal response.
Like, damn, the world's on Jim Jones' side, huh? That's how you know Chrissy was fucking with the best of them. She had that nigga on a leash, did she? I heard that she fucked with Rich Porter. I'm not too sure. Someone else, like some of the big time drug dealers in Harlem, so who knows who really Chrissy is?
Just the start of this muddle are public indignation and financial anarchy. Though one thing is certain, Jim Jones is now at a crossroads. There is no knowing how far this could go. He is confronting not only a betrayal of his heart, but also a total fall off of his empire. Once we have revealed the degree of Chrissy Lampkin's betrayal, the issue of what happens next as the narrative falls apart still stands. Jim Jones is confronting the hard truth of losing not only his personal relationship, but also his empire, his reputation, maybe even his freedom. The whole scope of Chrissy's manipulations is becoming evident. What once appeared to be a fairy tale romance has now become a nightmare nobody noticed approaching. The public reaction is like wildfire, and the media coverage of Jim and Chrissy is getting more intense by daily. Nowadays, the world is observing not only Jim's career, but also the breaking of trust, the fall off of friendships, and maybe total destruction of everything. Jim has been quite diligent in building as the inquiry runs on. Cameron's family has taken it upon themselves to reveal ever more of Chrissy's sinister secrets. What they are revealing is quite astounding. The confidential recordings and leaked papers revealing Chrissy's intentional involvement in Jim's financial mess have come to light, not as accident, though it was a well-considered story meant to dash Jim's career and seize his wealth. Why? Chrissy had to gain something. Allow us to dissect it. Sources close to the matter claim Chrissy was playing a long game, not only for the money, knowing Jim's situation was improving. She wanted to ensure she had a stronghold on his future. She managed several companies and investments, each one meant to slink away a chunk of Jim's wealth while keeping him under dark. She wanted to be the one under control, not Jim, at the end game. The twist is that Chrissy was also covertly working with others as more of her dubious activities come to light, not only plotting against Jim. Jim had trusted persons using him for personal benefit. A confession from an unidentified source claiming Chrissy had been in continuous contact with Jim's rivals, using Jim's name to make backroom deals that finally hurt him, was among the most shocking leaks that lately made their way to public. This goes much beyond a personal betrayal. It's increasingly like a group effort to permanently destroy Jim Jones once. Now the public is waiting for the fallout as Jim faces increasing legal pressure. Legal teams on both sides are getting ready for a certain court battle. It seems like Jim's life's fight could be this one. The evidence is overwhelming and the charges are just mounting. Should Chrissy be found guilty of financial manipulation, Jim could be subject to large fines, maybe even criminal charges. Not only is that career killer, let's not overlook the media storm and the kind of scandal that can ruin lives. The world is tuning in for every turn as the headlines vary wildly. Jim Jones, Cameron, and Sir Chrissy Lumpkin expose globally. Chrissy is trending, both with supporters and detractors, both sides of things. While some are supporting Jim's demand for justice, others are berating.
Jim Jones' demand for justice, Dandada. That's crazy, Dandada. But I mean, if they did it wrong, top tier again. They did it wrong, GG. That shit different. That's a fact. Cameron.
The entire foundation of her existence disintegrated in real time. No edits or cuts, just raw. Mayhem. The leak wasn't just messy.
Yo, Zach, what you talking about? Zach, Dandada? What your trolling ass talking about, Dandada? You ain't sleep yesterday? Get your shit together, bro. That's a fact. Oh, Cameron's a top tier geeker. What? I don't know what you want, bro. You gotta get your shit together, bro. Zach.
It was painful. Raining out things Chrissy spent years burying, Cameron didn't hold back. And when Jim Jones heard it, he didn't fight. He didn't ask questions. He marched right out the house and never looked back.
No diddy,
Let
nigga.
that sink in. Jim Jones, the guy who stood by her through infidelity allegations, street wars, and TV drama, is done, and sources claim it's not simply because of the leak. The leak confirms a controversy that's been festering for years, a betrayal that cuts deeper than anybody could have expected. This isn't just reality TV anymore. This is a thorough collapse of the most contentious love story in hip-hop: deceit, betrayal, hidden signals. And you're about to hear the part they don't want the public to hear. And once it's out, there's no turning back. So you're telling me that after all they've gone through, after the adultery accusations, reality TV therapy, public breakdowns, and endless Instagram shade, Chrissy Lampkin is now weeping over a leaked film featuring Cameron. Jim Jones suddenly stood up and walked out like he was done with the whole damn saga. Baby, what's going on behind closed doors?
Yeah, so Cameron made a sex video with Chrissy. That's what they try to say. Did y'all see it? Shocking video with Cameron. I don't know about that. Is that true?
Because this ain't just messy, it's radioactive. Let's not pretend this is just another love and hip-hop meltdown, nay. This is a lot larger. We're talking betrayal, secrets that were never supposed to see the light of day, and a triangle that could not only be romantic, but hazardous. Sources close to the case are stating that a secret film purportedly made years ago simply emerged depicting Cameron and Chrissy in what appears to be a very
What's zesty? Cameron messing with Chrissy, making a sex tape with Chrissy? What's zesty?
intimate situation, with candles lighted, whispers spoken, and no trace of Jim Jones anywhere in sight. The timing of this leak is awful, since Jim was apparently finalizing some type of commitment to Chrissy, either another proposal or a full-blown elopement situation, depending on who you ask.
It's zesty me telling you, me hearing that Cameron just got a sex tape out with Chrissy, just knowing and saying, oh, does Cameron got a sex tape with Chrissy? Asking yous, like, shut the fuck up. That Zach, shut up, bro. I'm not even gonna respond to you. Start saying more educated shit. Real shit. I know I told you niggas to troll, but don't be idiots. Like, real shit. Stop saying sorry shit.
And now he's ghosted, stormed out at a private dinner, and hasn't returned calls. Calls since pals are worrying her team is on damage control.
Bro, what the fuck you write, bro? What the fuck is that? You trying to fucking write Spanish, bro? Your Caucasian ass, Dandada? Like, what the fuck? Go on with your shit. That's mad disrespectful, Dandada. You disrespectful motherfucker. You Gator Nation Association from the Gator Nation, nigga. Get your fucking grammar up, bro.
And Chrissy, she's a wreck. One insider told us she hasn't stopped sobbing since the film hit the internet. She didn't even know it existed. She's insisting it's not what it, but Jim watched it and declared, I can't do this no more.
I won't lie, nigga. You a Diddy lover, Dandada. You a big ass Diddy lover, Dandada.
And honestly, who can blame him? The film is shaky and grainy, but the voices are plain as day, and the chemistry is apparent. Chrissy's expression is sad, but here's where it gets even weirder. Cameron hasn't disputed anything. In fact, he tweeted a cryptic tweet hours after the video started making rounds. Some things should have stayed between us. The tweet alone has sparked a digital wildfire. Now many are guessing if this leak was truly unintentional or was it purposeful, a retribution effort, a last-ditch push for attention. Because let's not forget, Cameron and Jim haven't been friends for a long. There's history, there's bad old scars. Some even think the Dipset breakup had a lot more to do with Chrissy than either of them confessed. Could this video be the missing puzzle piece, or is it simply the start of a fresh new fight?
They said you was at the judo. What's the judo? What's the judo, GG? I don't know that.
Let's take a step back, rewind to the early 2000s. Cameron, Jim Jones, Chrissy Lampkin, all enjoying that Harlem fast life, bling, stardom, street clout. Chrissy was always around. Chrissy was originally known as Jim's lady, then his ride or die, and finally the one.
Like, I'm not trying to say if Jim Jones is from Harlem or if he's not from Harlem, but that's what shows that you're under some type of puppet control, Dandada. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't actually tell niggas where you don't want to tell niggas where you from, Dandada, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I know mad niggas that I met in school, right? I met mad niggas in school. I bring them to the hood, and guess what? They just start repping the hood because they hang with us. Are they really from there? Did they grow up there? Did they live there? I mean, they only hang with us. They wasn't outside somewhere else. When they came outside, they was only here. But some people be like, nah, hell no, and some people be like, yo, leave them alone. Them niggas only hang with us, whatever the case may be. Let them do whatever the fuck they want to do. Some niggas be like, hell nah, nigga. Them niggas ain't fucking from here. Nigga, these niggas are soft. You can't be having niggas, saying, repping you, saying you from here, because you don't even know these people, You don't know how these people is going to conduct themselves, in real situations, because real life is real life, So, you know what I'm saying? It seems like, you know what I'm saying? Who knows if he's actually from there, but we know that niggas, older dudes, or the gangsters in the city, happen to put them under their wing, I'm like, yo, Jimmy, you from here, Make sure you repping it strong, nigga. Make sure you repping it strong.
One who held him down when no one else would. But there were whispers back then that she wasn't always Jim's alone, and though nothing was ever verified, people clocked the tension, side glances in backstage footage, shady statements in interviews. Cameron once stated on a mixtape, keep your lady near, or she could wind up with the ghost folks. Thought it was just bar.
So everybody who actually said, the niggas who will say it, yo, he's not from here, he's not from here, like let him be him, them people didn't want to, like, they wasn't using them. They didn't want to use them, They were like, yo, we don't need him, We already got Cameron, we got Maze, we got these niggas who's rapping, They do their own thing, Them niggas they're not about to use other people, But the niggas who telling you, yo, rap it, not fuck that, guess what they doing, They wanted to use you a little bit. But some people, they just civil. And they're like, no, let him rap. What the fuck? His grandma lived right there the whole time. It doesn't even matter. Like, what you talking about? So, you know what I'm saying? His grandma lived there. So some people was like, yo, he is from here. What the hell? But the people who actually to motivate him, like, yo, go ahead, rap it. You good. You good around here. Those are the people who's about to use him. Like, now, guess what he just, and guess what happens when he asks him, yo, why you fucking letting him rap it, motherfucker? Nigga, he's giving us money. He's doing this, do that. Behind closed doors, that happened before. Because you're going to have to explain to some real niggas why the fuck you got this nigga really actually over here, and niggas going to not want to hear nothing. So you probably said that behind closed door. No one else heard it, but you said it to these niggas. Believe me, you said it. You whispered it. So Jim Jones didn't hear that. So Jim Jones is from Harlem. He been thinking he was from Harlem. He in Harlem. Man, Harlem, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He ain't on that Canary Burgundies. I call them lemon. Yellow diamonds in my ear. Call them lemon. Lemon hair and the bed, ice like Winnipeg, Jim Stone, Flintstone. You can say I'm friends with Fred. What? Like, ooh, who put you so cool? I feel it.
But now when love and hip hop came into play, Chrissy became more than simply a plus one. She was a primary character, a fire starter, and the emotional backbone of the entire. Many recall when she proposed to Jim on national TV. It wasn't just romantic. It was.
And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a civil person. I'm a civilized person. I'm a law-abiding citizen. You know what I'm saying? I'm a straight and narrow. Even if I was to say, oh, I'm not from where I was. If I be like, yo, I'm not from where I grew up at. I'm like, yo, I'm not from there. Hell no, I'm not from there. Guess what they're gonna say? They're like, yo, people. They're gonna say you lying, nigga. The fuck, you know you from there. People going, so why the fuck did this nigga gotta persuade? That's like Cameron saying, that's like Camera or someone who actually like all the way from Harlem, like, you know what I'm saying? Goes, oh, I'm not from here. Niggas are like, nigga, yeah, the fuck you are. Stop fucking frauding, nigga. Like, you lying, nigga. But Jim Jones gotta persist to be consistent to say, he's from, I'm from Harlem. Nigga, why the fuck you gotta keep saying you're from Harlem? I don't get that, I don't have to, you wouldn't have to say you're from somewhere, People's gonna know you're from there, You grew up there, you can't change the past. There's nothing about it. You can't time travel, nigga, and go somewhere else. That's where your house was. It's not like it's a place of, oh yeah, you from that hood. That's the hood. It sounds so fucking weird, No, nigga, what the fuck? We didn't know how fucking people was gonna be wherever they fucking lived there, We probably wasn't gonna live there, We could have lived somewhere else, but we had to move there, Some people got housing, some people got Section 8, some people got certain shit, that they placed at certain areas, So it's not even in the government put them there, What the fuck, nigga? The government made me a fucking North nigga. That's what the government did, You know what I'm saying? Niggas at house and the government put me on this side, and then I happen to be on this side, and then nah, hell no. You gotta be more aware that be from the galaxies, be from the stratospheres, because it's all a fucking play, It's all a play, You know what I'm saying? To get shot, in sticky situations, so you could be success. They just want you to be success. What can they do, Actual situations ain't really true, Like all you gotta do, be living and enjoying. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, is just too much, bro. So certain situations, so Jim Jones, he got to say, I'm from Harlem, nigga. I'm from Harlem, motherfucker. Who the fuck? No, nigga. I'm from Harlem, nigga. My grandma stayed there, nigga. I'm not from the fucking Bronx. Like, what the fuck, nigga? I'm from wherever the fuck you see me at. You heard? That's a fact. You see me there, nigga. That's where I was, nigga. It is what it is. Don't place me places, Dandada. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't place me places because you might like me too much and try to fucking, you know what I'm saying, say I'm from here or say I'm from there, Dandada. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, Dandada. Stay right, Dandada. This nigga gotta keep telling niggas. He gotta fucking get all the streamers. He gotta get all the streamers. Bring the streamers to Harlem. Do the Jim Jones, you're doing too much. Can you lay off or whatever the fuck you want? Like, what the fuck? You're bringing all the streamers to Harlem. You're bringing all the fucking people to Harlem. You're bringing you a goofy nigga. Like, what the fuck, nigga? You're not even like, I would think that you go to Harlem, nigga, and you would have did a toy drive, a kid drive, paid people's rent, paid a whole building rent in Harlem, nigga. Like Kodak Black, shout out to Kodak Black, Kodak Black went to his project, and paid his project's rent, 2 months in a row, 2 months in a row, I mean, why you ain't do that? You bring neon to the hood and to the project. I ain't saying you don't be doing that. Like, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying you don't be doing that. But I'm just saying, when niggas say you not from Harlem and then you fucking go and get a fucking little ass fucking streamer kid, with your big streamer kid, I guess, pause, no Diddy, you know what I'm saying? He's a streamer, he got mad views and shit like that. But I'm just saying, he's not from there. You dress him up like a hood nigga, big blunt in his mouth, deuce in his boot. Like, you showing us that that's what you're doing. You're not going to try to persuade the kids to get up out that lifestyle. You're going to tell the suburb kids to come into this type of situation. Put on some Timberlands. Bust a sack. You heard? Put on a snorkel. You stay more aware. You heard? Now make sure you stay with your hoodie on so they know you're not bitch. You heard? Everybody with their hoodie on, you know what I'm saying? They going to fucking, they can hide their face and shit. So they, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is how a real nigga go. You know what I'm saying? I know. You when you got smoke, nigga, you gotta keep, because you don't know everybody, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stay under 5%, I understand. Yeah, when it's your whips, make sure you stay under 5%, because it is what it is, But hell no, nigga. You gotta stay glass. Make sure you shine Windex on your glass mirror so they know who they shooting at, nigga. So they know when you actually active, nigga, you spray your shit with Windex, and you let your shirts curl out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It is what, if you in the sunny area, shit like that, sunny shit, all that shit, I advise you, yeah, of course, because that shit fucks up with your eyes and shit like that. The sun fucks with your eyes and all that shit, But make sure they know who the fuck they fucking with, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So they like, so it wasn't a mistake. Oh, I didn't know who that was, nigga. None of that shit's occurring, nigga. When you actually active. You know what I'm saying? But Mr. Jim Jones, this is Jimmy Jones' narrative, Jimmy Jones' narrative that he's the biggest. I don't know what he is. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you that he's just something. I don't know what he is. He's the biggest emotional, sensitive rapper that there is. I know that for sure, but I don't know what he claims that he sees in his eyes, you know what I'm saying? Because if someone said that to him, he'll probably want to punch him in the face right now. You saw. We can't tell you that, We can't tell you your feet hurt, I tell you, nigga, what the fuck, nigga? I was working at this Gigi the I told niggas that when niggas was coming home that home confinement. So niggas would come home on home confinement, you know what I'm saying? Niggas who got bodies and shit like that. But it was one Pacific nigga who came home for a body, right? So he came home for a body. I think he did like 15 years for it or some shit like that. I think he did like an armed robbery or something like that. And happened to catch a body by mistake or whatever the case may be. Did 15, he didn't mean to, or whatever the case may be. I don't know how it went, but I know he was out already now, and he had the home confinement, and we was in the fucking thing. Yo, this nigga used to complain, nigga. Realize everybody scared of him. All these niggas, everybody else that was coming around, not scared of him, but they respected him. Like, yo, he did 15, nah, he good, Except me, nigga. I used to have to tell this nigga, yo, you did 15 years, nigga. Stop fucking complaining, nigga. I don't want to hear you complaining, nigga. You're showing me that you was in jail shaking ass, nigga. Like, what the fuck you complain about? Your feet hurt. My feet hurt. Like, oh, I don't want to do this. Yo, I-Rock, help me. Like, nigga, no. No, I came with the snacks. I come with water. I come to get y'all right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need something to eat because y'all not prepared. I'm always prepared. I stay ready. I don't get ready. So you need a snack. You need some water. You need something. I got you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But stop with my feet hurt. I gotta take off my shoes. This is that, like, nigga, that shit was fucking. We used to call that nigga Mr. Sensitive. And guess what he used to do? This is a nigga, this is a real ass person that y'all would call real that thing. And guess what? All right, he's Mr. Sensitive. He knows. He's like, yo, for real, no, fuck it. No, fuck it, okay. Okay. So, Jim Jones, Mr. Sensitive, Mr. Emotional. Nigga, you're fucking different, bro. But man, if you said that to him, he would, yeah, I'm emotional, nigga. What's up? What's up? Nigga, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. They told me that BMF, the data had you on the strip, nigga, running, the data. Like, you ran and left your boys. Like, how your boys stay there, the data? How I'm with like 3 niggas, right? I'm with 3 niggas, right? And one of my niggas just stopped running. I'm like, what the fuck you running for? And then BMF stopped walking. I'm like, oh shit, look at BMF. That's what's up. And then I put 2 and 2 together like, wait a minute. What the fuck? This nigga running for BMF? What the fuck, nigga? Oh, hell no, nigga. You different ass nigga. Like, come on, bro. He's different.
Was history. A woman.
And you know that. And you know Jim Jones, he actually been mishandled. Whoever controlled him, they was fucking around with other cities and other states and shit like that. So they put him in different places. They put him there. They put him here. They put him over here with the gangsters. 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 Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't put himself there, You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a different thing when Jim Jones pulling up to different hoods, Jim Jones pulling up to different hoods, and Boozie's pulling up to different hoods, You know what I'm saying? 2 different like dynamics. It's a difference with when Jim Jones pulling up to the hood, Let me see, and DMX is pulling up to the hood. You know, DMX is pulling up to the hood alone. He chose to go there. He's going there. That's what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? He's just there. Jim Jones, someone told him to go there. Yo, go hang with them, blah, 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 hurry up, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different situation.
Woman stepping up, defying stereotypes and demanding commitment. But behind that moment was a lot of sorrow, years of feeling unclaimed and unsupported. Pushed aside, and now it's like all that strength, all that effort just blew up in her face with one leap. But here's where it turns ominous. According to a reliable source from a love and hip-hop production crew there were unseen video sequences that never aired when Chrissy apparently hinted to a deeper relationship to Cameron. There were things she said that didn't make it to show. The source stated she got tearful and that she felt abandoned by everyone. Except for one member in that group. She never named him, but we all knew who she meant. What if that loyalty exceeded boundaries? What if Cameron was more than simply a buddy who had her back? Jim has been strangely silent, with no tweets. Insta tales nothing, which for someone as outspoken as emotional as Jim is unsettling. Some claim he's locked up in Miami. Others suspect he's wiring up. Regardless, his silence is powerful, and fans are examining every frame of the leak. Movie like it's the Zapruder film, they're slowing it down, increasing the audio, matching tattoos to old images. The internet's become one gigantic crime lab, and the conclusion so far does not seem good for Chrissy Chrissy. It's not just the footage, it's the timing. Just last week, she was on a podcast discussing second chances, trust, and how she was finally ready to create a kid. She stated, Jim and I are stronger than we've ever been. Who image saying that and then waking up to this? The betrayal isn't just personal, it's public.
This nigga over here, Jim Jones got kids, and he got this girl, that messed with the biggest gangsters in the world, I mean, in Harlem, She was messing with the gangsters in Harlem, and then she's gonna tell him oh, I think I'm ready to have a kid, What? Y'all didn't have a kid this whole time, None of them kids is yours? What the fuck? All right. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, She runs the she not her. Whoever controlling her, runs Jim Jones, They got Jim Jones on a leash, Damn, Jimmy. They put you on the leash, Gigi. You was fucking with somebody that was manipulated, controlling. Whoever she was getting her thing. Someone planted her on you. Somebody planted her on you, I didn't know this shit happens in the hood too, Someone planted Chrissy on you, Damn.
And the streets are talking.
And they probably did that, because she's gonna make money off Jim Jones' show, or the show that they make it, So they're making money off the show, Someone put her there like, oh, you need a girl to be on your show, and then they probably set her on him, and then he started liking whatever the case may be, and then not even knowing, it been a play.
Hashtags are flying. Chrissy cheated. Cameron got receipts for free. Jim Jones, who by the method makes no sense, but is trending nevertheless. But wait, there's another layer. A DM purportedly posted from Cameron burner account to a prominent gossip page months ago asked, what if I told you Jim's girl was mine? First, it was disregarded, laughed off, and deleted, but now it's being screenshotted, shared, and examined like gospel. And everyone's asking the same question. Was this a slow burn plan? A time bomb meant to detonate when it would hurt? The most, and Moma Scott Young, is somewhere laughing, drinking tea, preparing the reunion episode of a lifetime, the type of drama you can't write. Although maybe you can, and someone did, because there's one hypothesis circulating that this whole controversy was staged, contrived, created for hits, contracts, and clout. But if that's true, someone failed to inform Chrissy since her tears are real, her breakdown genuine, and many eyewitnesses swear I had a panic attack in the middle of a meeting, hyperventilating and shivering, yelling, I didn't do this. And if that's acting, give her an Oscar. Chrissy was transfixed, and the quiet between them seemed every breath she drew felt like treachery echoing off the walls. Her knees weakened, and she sat at the edge of the velvet couch silently holding her phone, as if it had just slaughtered her dreams, which it had. Cameron's film wasn't just dirty, it was explosive. It contained supposed voicemail recordings from years ago, in which Chrissy, in an angry voice, seemed to lament ever being devoted to Jim, and worse, she hinted to a backup plan that had been in place all along. Fans were eager to examine every word, even matching the audio tone to Chrissy's previous footage on Love and Hip Hop. The internet detectives were busy. But, and what made it worse, Cameron didn't post it alone. He put it with a statement that threw everyone into a frenzy. The comment section exploded. Chrissy was plotting the whole time. Jim was devoted to the wrong one. In the meantime, sources reported that Jim Jones had left their house in a black SUV with tinted windows, his expression stone cold. Not a word to Chrissy, not a single text since the clip dropped, just nothing. And that stillness was louder than any shout. Then came another shocking revelation. A blog notorious for publishing dodgy receipts uploaded an image of what they said was an earlier text exchange between Chrissy and Cameron, in which Chrissy supposedly wrote, "If this goes wrong," I know Cameron reacted with a cheeky emoji and stated, "I got you like I always did. They just don't know." Wait, folks immediately began wondering, Did Chrissy and Cameron conduct a secret affair behind Jim's back? Was this more than just betrayal? Was this full-blown espionage? At this point, the bloggers weren't just reporting. They reloading gossip channels began queuing up exclusive interviews with so-called friends of the pair. One anonymous source, who claimed to be a hairstylist for Chrissy's social group, spilled tea in a now famous TikTok. Chrissy used to chuckle when Cameron's name came up, as if that man wasn't her boyfriend's op. But she stayed mute on social media. Jim Jones' Mona Scott, executive producer of Love and Hip Hop, wrote a cryptic statement with some facts, and the industry began to respond. She unfollowed both Chrissy and Cameron on Instagram. An unearthed photo from 2007 of Chrissy and Cameron in an intimate backstage scenario, with Cam's hand resting low on Chrissy's waist and her face far too close to his ear, appeared to be indisputable evidence. Photo had been disregarded back in the day, but now it was being exploited like the last puzzle piece. Even celebrities started pitching in. Yandy Smith sent a shady tweet who karma always had the last say. Don't appear fresh new when the receipts were always there. Meanwhile, Remind Mel remarked beneath a blog post, betrayal will cost you everything. Facts. The reaction wasn't just digital but financial. Several businesses. Chrissy had partnerships with started distancing, a premium wig company. She just pushed archive all her collab postings. One jewelry line canceled her future campaign and put out a vague statement about abiding by principles and trust. She was losing business according to sources close to the rapper. He has been entirely off the map in Miami, with no studio sessions or public appearances. In fact, a fan shared a fuzzy photo of him at a South Beach hotel. His countenance seemed depleted, like a guy deceived on every level. One day 4 of the scandal, public sympathies started shifting. While Chrissy was formerly seen as the ride or die, supporters now branded her a mastermind. Memes sprang up with names like Plot Twist Queen, the actual reason Jim never married her, Chrissy, the invisible villain of Dipset. The drama was hurtling into unknown area. Cameron hinted about publishing a second leak involving papers that'll end the tale, and Chrissy remained silent, still nowhere to be discovered. Every minute she kept quiet, the internet added 10 more layers to the conspiracy. And just when it couldn't be worse, a fresh rumor began circulating. Chrissy could have been the one who encouraged Jim to sever relations with Cam in the first place, laying seeds of suspicion years ago, all to control the narrative and preserve her own secrets. The question wasn't if Chrissy was guilty. It was how much of Jim's life had been influenced by her falsehoods by now. It wasn't just a controversy. It was a cinematic tragedy. Chrissy's name trended, for Chrissy was unraveling like never before. Those close to the sources said Chrissy had walled herself up at a remote villa in the Hamptons, avoiding all press, and even cutting off connection with her closest friends. One unidentified stylist leaked to a gossip outlet that she is not answering anybody, not even her mother. She's just sobbing all day. There's shattered glass all over the floor, makeup smeared on her sheets. It's dark energy in that house. Yet despite her breakdown, the audience showed no compassion. They were ravenous. Cameron knew precisely how to dish it up. Exactly 1 week after the initial leak, Cam returned to Instagram with a second live video, this one dangling a document folder dubbed the Last Straw PDF. For the first 30 seconds, he simply gazed into the camera and nodded, as hundreds of spectators crowded the conversation with "Drop it and finish her." Then he spoke. Y'all wanted answers, say less. Let me explain why Jim stopped trusting his own team, how Dipset came apart, and why loyalty is a joke in this profession. He dropped 2 photographs on screen, both fuzzy and aged, but what? They looked to depict thrown social media into an absolute breakdown. Photo of one Chrissy reclining near a mystery man at a dimly lit lounge with his arms slung over her shoulder and Chrissy's eyes closed. Smiling. Photo 2, a hotel room door with the timestamp security cam snapshot. The mystery guy enters. Chrissy follows. 5 minutes later, the cam didn't mention the man's name, but Twitter did. In less than an hour, Sharp mystery guy was trending, with rumors flying over who it was. Some claimed it was a recognized exec in the music industry. Some guessed it was a rival rapper who had dissed Jim Jones in a 2015 single. And the strangest notion was that it was an A-list actress who has been privately connected to Chrissy during her stay in Music Allah, and she apparently wants part of his business, music. Music, it didn't matter what was real. The narrative had already reinvented itself, and it grew worse when a third anonymous source claimed to be a former aide to Mona Scott shared a recorded voice note in which a lady sounding strikingly similar to Chrissy is heard stating, "Cameron knows too much. I told him not to say anything. If he flips, I'm done. Jim will leave me for real this time." The voice wasn't confirmed, but nobody cared. The clip spread like wildfire. Blogs headlined it as Chrissy's final confession. Reddit threads reached 3,000 plus comments in less than 2 hours, and fans began piecing together full-fledged videos exposing Chrissy's alleged manipulative methods throughout the years. While Jim Jones emerged in New York alone at a club performance scheduled months earlier, but he didn't rap, didn't perform. He simply stood in the VIP area sipping a drink, arms folded, as the DJ played Dipset classics. When We Fly High came on, the audience started shouting the Chrissy.
It's crazy, Dada, when you actually miss someone so much, Dada. Like, you actually miss someone so much, Dada, and all your greatest moments was with this person, Dada. So all Jim Jones' greatest moments was with Cameron, Dada. Like, he feels like, you know what I'm saying, he had his greatest, every time he's with Jim Jones, Cameron, he had his greatest moments and shit like that. And I already know, Dada, because a lot of niggas feel that way, Dada. You know what I'm saying? So it's like niggas come around, Dada, they be like, yo, this nigga, Dada, yo, we be having mad phone with together, Dada, we be chilling, Dada, you know what I'm saying? Like, great moments, Dada. But you know, Cameron's just living his life. Every moment, that's just regular life for him. It's like regular life for anybody, Dada. But it's great moments for Jim Jones, Dada. Cameron, Dada. It's an everyday thing, Dada. Every day we're having great moments with random people, strangers, fucking this person. I understand, Dada, because I guess they're Dada. You know what I'm saying? So niggas be like, yo, oh shit, I have my greatest moments of Dada. When I rock Dada, I be having some great moments, Dada. We be chilling, Dada. Good vibes, Dada. This shit was bad fun. But everybody's gonna say that shit, Dada, when they see you, Dada. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna say that. So it's not only Jim Jones saying that. It's a lot of people that's gonna say that, Dada. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of people. A nigga who looks like Cameron, Dada. And they try to say that Jim Jones' son looks like Cameron or something like that. That Jim Jones' son looks like Cameron. I don't know. But, I mean, he would know. That nigga would know. Well, y'all think about that. That Jim Jones' son looked like Cameron. I bet.
You know, he loves starting stuff, kicking stuff off, creating stuff that ain't there. Now, once, you know, Cam started to blow and they decided to put a microphone on Jimmy and let Jim Jones rap and put Jimmy out on a couple of songs that we don't put out a Jim Jones album. And he started getting videos and cameras in his face. You know, he started to change. Jimmy became like a celebrity in his own mind.
That's what I'm saying. That is true. That is true, Gigi. That is fucking true, Dada. Like, Cameron fucks with Dame Dash, nigga. He's president of Rockefeller. What the fuck are you talking about? Cameron is president of Rockefeller because Dame Dash or whatever the case may be. But he got his own shit, Dipset. Jay-Z ain't fucking with that because Jay-Z ain't even fucking with Cameron because Cameron's independent. He can have Dipset and shit like that. And he can't have Rockefeller alone and do what he's doing. So Jay-Z ain't fucking with Cameron because Jay-Z jealous. You know what I'm saying? He be jealous of certain shit. So Cameron's already big. So but what they do? They rapping. He's like, I bet. Boom. Jim Jones ain't rapping, nigga. Jim Jones over here watching him rap, staying down since he was there this whole time, nigga. Why don't you just rap, nigga? You've been here man long. You hang with us. You've been coming around us. You've been chilling. Rap, nigga. Nigga ranks one tape real quick. And cause remember, Cameron's already up. Cameron already happened to start getting his career up. He automatically, Cameron threw the rope down. Cameron was climbing his mountain of life. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones is watching him climb his mountain of life. Jim Jones wasn't doing nothing. So Cameron was like, yo, you ain't going nowhere. Hold on. I'm going to throw you the rope. So he threw him the rope. Jim Jones started climbing to the top. When Jim Jones get to where Cameron's at, he's like, yo, come on. Yeah. This nigga thought that Cameron there and throw the rope down to him, nigga. So he blood, and he gang, and he's this, when Cameron threw the rope down to the nigga, but, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, he could know. You know, he ain't at the level of, like, being on Leno or something like that, or one of them talk shows. But he's being written about in magazines. You know what I'm saying? So he's kind of feeling himself a bit. Now he one of them dudes in the club he used to be making fun of. I'm one of them corny cats that's up there hanging around with them goofies, them lame goofies. And be smacking them right in their face and ripping their jewels off in front of their girl. Goony goo goo, one eye witty. So, at the end of the day, that's the type of dude he was. But he was your guy, he's gonna ride for you. Like, if you had beef, that's what he lived for. So if he was in his group, you had beef with somebody, he'd be all out like he got the beef with him. Jimmy be all in front. So you'd be like, man, this dude really got your back. But if there's some situation where there's some paper to be made somewhere, people loyalty is about as deep as their pockets. You know what I'm saying? If they feel like, man, my pockets ain't looking right, and yours looking nice, and you supposed to be my man's, y'all gonna have problems. And Cameron owned all the paperwork. Dipset, the whole thing. He had Joel Santana's contract, and when they started this beef with Jay-Z, everybody was aboard. You know, they used that to promote Jim Jones balling status, and he had the one-hit song, Ballin'. And then since Ballin', that was it. Because they had fell all the way to Koch. So they like, we independent. You know, Cam was really feeling himself. I just did a deal on Koch, and we in negotiations right now, so I can get a better deal. But don't hold me, no homo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even being offered what I'm supposed to be. And I'm putting out all my artists on Koch. But you said Koch is a graveyard, Curtis. So he started to put beef with 50. Jimmy's feeling a different way now because Jimmy just made a hit. His album's a hit now because of this one song, and he did it on the independent. So now he can go out and get a major deal and steal some money from some major label. And he gonna listen to 50 to show him how to get the money. Because at that time, 50 was just going to have this beef with Kanye, and they coming out this major marketing promotion when they cross-promoted their albums. And then the Curtis album is coming out with I Got Money and all these other hits on the song. But now you have a major problem because Jimmy feels like he's bigger than Cam now because of the song. And he wants to ride this wave, like we need to, keep this fuel going. So when he's beefing with with 50, Cam, Jimmy's not in the front no more because Jimmy's still cool with 50. Like, man, 50 finna show me how to get some money. I can't really be going at 50. So now it's like, Cam, you on your own. Nobody.
You see, 50 just a regular nigga to Cam, the dada. Regular nigga, you know how niggas is, the dada. Oh, yeah, that's 50. To Jim Jones, 50's a whole more. He's 50 Cent like the rapper, the dada, because he looks at Jim Jones looks at Cameron like Cameron's the rapper. Like, oh shit, Cameron's the rapper, but he knows him now. So you start to know him, you get to know him, you want to meet other rappers, the dada. He was fanned out. Jim Jones is fanned out, the dada. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Fanned the fuck out.
From Dipset really had his back. It was like, you on your own on this one, Jack. And right in the middle of this, Cam's mother had the 2 strokes back to back. So Cam had to go take his mom all the way out to Miami to get her treatment. So during this time, Cam wasn't handling business the way he should have. If you're gonna leave and you just can't up and leave. You know, you got other people live that signing you that, of course, it ain't like they ain't concerned about your moms, but they gotta live too. You know, it ain't always about Cam. So the situation was, look, man, I'm with my moms. I can't talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Because every time we talk to Jimmy, Jimmy's want to know what's up with the money.
What you mean? The situation ain't always about Cam, the dada. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about Cam, but how did Jim Jones? But Jim Jones is up because Cam said, "Yo, it's not always about me, Dada. Come on, you're here, Dada. You could rap. You could rap. We gonna make you a rapper, Dada." So how the fuck is Cam thinking that's all about him if he told the nigga to rap and saying, "Yo, it's not all about me. You need to rap, nigga." You know what I'm saying? No, niggas just get bigger piece of pie. They be fanned the fuck out and want to mess with everybody, Dada. And Cam's already knowing the business, nigga. Like 50 Cent don't give a fuck about you, nigga. You fucking stupid, nigga. Chill out, nigga. They don't care about you. No one in this industry gives a fuck about you. You're a competition. The only niggas that care about you, nigga, is us, nigga. But if you want to go fuck with them, we're not fucking with them, nigga. That's on you, nigga. That's a good nigga right there. Like, yo, even if you want to fuck with them, you can fuck with them, but we're not going to fuck with you, nigga, because you're not going to be giving them intel. You ain't going to be slipping up by mistake. You ain't going to be doing stupid shit by mistake because you're so fucking fanned out, nigga. Who knows what the fuck you're saying when you're, you know what I'm saying, when you're on the substances and doing this and chilling and shit like that. Who knows what you're saying about us because you're fanned out, nigga. So you're fanned out about us. So all they talk about is us. So we know that you're going to be talking about us. You're going to be talking about Cameron. Oh, yeah, Cameron. Yeah, that's my buddy. Say that shit with like, yo, this nigga's stupid, bro. They gonna use all that shit against us, the dada. You're dumb, nigga. You thinking they your friend, nigga. They trying to get to know you to portray you, nigga. You're dumb. So he's not getting that. He wants to go and spread his wings and he wants to fly in bird gang and he wants to spread his wings, the dada. And 50 Cent's over here about the fucking duck hunting, nigga, for the season, nigga. What the fuck? And you over here, the dada. And the crazy part is he don't see that shit. Jim Jones, you don't see that shit. Any blind nigga could see that shit from a mile away, nigga, but you don't. Get right, bro. But Cameron's the bad dude, da-da-da. No, nigga, you're the dumb dude, da-da-da, that just want to fuck with everybody when niggas telling you stop fucking with everybody, da-da-da. And that's where it gets you right there, da-da-da. It's going to get you right where it hurts, da-da-da. It's going to show you, da-da-da. And then now, nah, da-da-da. All that crying shit, da-da-da. Mr. Sensitive, Mr. Emotion, that shit goes out the fucking window, da-da-da. I fought for this thing, I for this, that. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Like, man, what's up with the money, man? My dudes, you know what I'm saying? You know, much respect to her, but what's up with this money? Cam, like, look, man, y'all ain't showing me enough respect with my mom. Like, she's all I got. So I gotta be here. She ain't got nobody else. So while this was going on, you know, they ended up falling out to the point where Jimmy was like, well, screw Cam. I'm gonna just do my thing. And while he out there grinding and doing his thing and putting out his record, it's like for get Cam on his own. And that's where it fucks up the data. So now that niggas ain't talking because you did, you know what I'm saying, a couple things, the data, because you want to fuck with 50 and 50's not good for you and Cam know it. So he's just like, yo, you going to have to learn on your own. It is what it is. And do your own thing. Now that he's not talking to you,
You put it to the situation where he's beef, thinking that you could actually beef with this nigga or actually get down with this nigga. Like, nigga, delusion. Delusion is confusion, the data. You're confused, the data. When you're confused, you're gonna lose, nigga. What the fuck, the data? That's a fact. Like, that's crazy.
You know, and Jules Santana, he's getting mad because he want to get on too. And he's like, man, this dude got my contract a mess. He got my contract and he ain't responding to emails. Def Jam has been trying to reach him. So Jules is getting mad because he ain't answering nobody's phone call. So, of course, Cam put out the fact that Jewels was doing syrup. That's why he wasn't dealing with him. He sold his contract to Def Jam for $2 million. So he's like, now your contract is sold. Good luck with Def Jam, managing your career. He was like, I was holding you back because they weren't giving you what you deserved. Like, I was in contact with Def Jam. I was still handling business. I was just here handling business. But y'all thought I was because they probably was telling y'all, like, man, Cam's screwing y'all. We had this set up, we had that set up, and he turned.
Cam ain't screwing y'all, nigga. Cam is like, yo, y'all niggas not about to screw yourself. Before y'all screw yourself, hold on, nigga. I could get it back with y'all, because I actually put in work with you. So since y'all niggas came up with me, and this is what the case may be, before y'all go screw y'all fucking self, let's just get money real quick, That ain't about to happen. You're not about to go. We already know you're about to go screw yourself. GG. Sometimes you be like, yo, you're about to screw yourself. Niggas already told you you're about to screw yourself. Niggas take your word of saying, yo, you're about to screw yourself, and niggas take that shit lightly, and they just one ear out the other, and then when they find themselves in a crazy ass predicament, they're like, oh shit, this is what they was talking about. Nigga, you over here trying to sell your contracts. You over here trying to go work for the industry, They don't fuck with you, bro. The industry don't fuck with you, GG. They gonna shelf your ass, So if you want to go get shelved, nigga. We don't get shelved over here, Like, they want to go get shelved. They want to go work with people who blatantly beefing with them, That ain't gonna happen.
Turned it down. You ain't know what they was offering you. And he was like, they had the money to pay you more. I was just doing my job and trying to get y'all more. But you know what? Y'all want to do it that way? Go. So that's how it basically started. Then 3 years later, they all patched things up. Everybody's back good. Then they go at it with Jay-Z, 2015. They go out to Jay-Z again. And that goes nowhere during the Dipset reunion. Jay-Z owns too much in New York for you to come out dissing Jay-Z. You should have just came out being Dipset without dissing Jay-Z. But when you try dissing as your comeback, this is what happens. Now, all of a sudden, you have Jimmy doing this reality show stuff. You know, Jimmy's in a whole new bracket. He ain't in the rap bracket no more. He's I'm the reality show star. People know me and my wife from the show. So he's a whole different Jimmy. Now he's the tough stuff guy who loves to be on Instagram. Now he loves the gram and putting cameras in people's faces and smacking dudes up and stuff on the camera and causing drama and being involved in it. So, right away, you know, things started to go left because Cam didn't want to do certain things Jimmy wanted to do when it came to the reality show. And they were going to pay some big money about it. So Jimmy felt a certain way about it. He was already hot about that. Then come the fact Jim Jones put out a statement about Cameron when he posted Mendence's, the former guy, I don't know if he was on the Love and Hip Hop show or not, but him and Jimmy got beef because Jimmy said, oh, he's a snitch. And Cameron's up there supporting him. He was like, man, you rolling with a snitch? Like, man, you know, like, and he was basically defending himself over that. Like I don't just be on the internet all day.
I thought Mendici fuck Jim Jones up or some shit.
You know, like I actually do my homework on people. I don't just go off whatever they say on the blogs. But because of their relationship or friendship or whatever between Mendicis and Cameron, Jim Jones feel a certain way. So that's why the public really didn't understand what was going on until April when they saw just that random thing talking about Cam from Jim Jones talking about this dude is really D'Angelo Russell. Like, watch his phone. He be taping dudes. And then Cam put out, nah, far from that, my nigga. Me and Freaky Zeke know what we doing. You just keep watching. He was like, and Cam was like, I just thought about it. How you know what's going on my page? I blocked you. Fake page. Shaking my head. And everybody was, whoa, what's going on? Why they beefing? They still beefing over that situation with Mendicis. But they always do this, you know? When the Pledge of Allegiance flopped, they end up going left again. So that's basically it. You know, they'll be cool again, and then things will fall apart again. You know, it's the saga of Jim Jones and Cameron and the people you hang with. Sometimes you grow and people don't grow with you. They still the same dude they was in 07, 08, 06. All the immature stuff they used to do, they still do it and be like, man, yeah. And then it ain't funny no more. And I was like, dude, we grown. Throwing rocks in.
That's why I said the Dada, like, he looks different. Cameron say he's not from Harlem, or whoever say he's not from Harlem. Now this nigga fucking got Neon, all the streamers in Harlem trying to think in Harlem, trying to, like, what are you doing, bro? What are you showing the world, bro?
See right over here.
How silly you baby girl. You try to be down with the Dipset. Yeah. Well then you gotta get your lips wet. Yo, G's up, nigga. Hose down. If the bitch can't swim, she gon' drown. I gotta see how that thing sound, but I got it. I'm gonna come right in with a Dipset.
Max B. Hey, Jim's right. He's the one who put Max B on. Max B is from my building. Him and Mike Bruno from my block. And Max B, he wasn't Max B. His name was Charlie Rambo. And Charlie was ill, man. Charlie was one of these niggas that would piss in a bottle and bums would be sleeping. He poured a piss on them and laugh and shit like that. Like, he was a funny nigga. Charlie Rambo was a funny nigga. So he was always getting in trouble, though, in and out of jail doing his thing. And, that's just the environment we lived in. So he out of jail. He come up to me. This is word for word. So I'm like, Charlie, what up? When you guys say, yo, Flea, I just came home. I said, y'all say you always just come home. Say, yo, Flea, you know how I rap now. Let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. Say, yo, I laugh like that because I couldn't take him seriously. Because this is my man. He from my building. I'm like, you rap now, Max? I mean, Charlie, he like, yeah. My name is Bigger Valley. I said, Bigger Valley? He said, I'm Biggie and Tupac mixed in one.
What's up, guys?
What's going on? This dude from my
morning.
Morning, what's up?
Top of the morning, nigga. What's good with you?
What's going on? Ain't shit, man. I'm chilling out.
I like treating you.
I'm all right, brother. I'm all right. And yourself?
You good. You know, here, nigga, you my life is scripted, nigga. You know how I'll do it, the Dada. My shit's right here, the Dada. Ain't much I can say. Yeah, I'm just clicking into to this little Jim Jones shit. We're gonna get into the segment that you wanted to get into too. So we're gonna do that right after this one now.
All right.
With that.
I couldn't really take Max serious because I didn't see the potential because, you know, I'm not God. I don't always catch every artist. I'm like, oh, how you miss this nigga? I just didn't see it because I fuck with him. And I didn't hear him rap at that time. I never heard him rap. So I guess Jim, some type of way, got with Max. I don't know.
So you know about Cameron and Jim Jones, right? I mean, you know them.
Well, yeah, I know about them. Yeah.
Do you know how? Do you know Cameron's story? How he came up with Dame Dash and Mace and?
Nah, I don't know from the beginnings of it. You know, I'm listening now. I'm trying to see, you know, what's really going on.
I bet.
How Mike Bruno got with Jim and they got together. So Jim called me like, yo, I'm gonna fuck with Max B. And I'm like, yo, guy, do your thing. I didn't know it would be this type of situation. I'm just being totally honest. I didn't know.
That's my nigga. He put me in the game. Him and Bruno put me in the game. So I'm obligated to these niggas to shit get where it need to be. Niggas gonna put me where I need to be, and boom, then it's gonna be a goal. Jim started kick. We fly high, man. Every time it's cold, I love it. What's that? Boring. Wait. Tell him I want the cover. Tell Dub Magazine I want the cover for me and Joel's. Because Joel's got all white cars and I got all black cars. Smell me? That should be about good.
So I guess Max B wrote Ballin' for this nigga. You know that? So Max B wrote Ballin' for this nigga, or whatever the case may be, but we already was talking about Jim Jones, so we about to end this segment, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get to another segment, with Kev, you know what I'm saying? Kev requested that he's about to acknowledge us on a couple things, so alright, we gonna be back. So GG's hyenas, come back, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell on the daily, we'll be right back, in 2 minutes. You heard? That's a fact.